Hello. I'm not hearing myself. Is my mic? Did I turn off monitor on this? I did. Hold on. There we go. Hi, Jawbo. It's been a little bit. I'm pointing at you. Pointing at you really, really, with a really hyper realistic hand. And the finger is just getting really close to the camera as I'm pointing at you. Are you still stuck in exams, Jawbo? Also, hi, I have added more to the collage. I kind of I was backlogging because I was like, that's good. I'm glad that you're at your final too. Because I was backlogging in Discord because I was like, I remember a message where someone messaged me sending me the playtime of when I first played Persona 5 Royal, and they were like, "Are you okay? I'm so concerned for you." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm fixating." So I wanted to make a collage to represent that feeling that I was in during the time of first playing Persona 5 Royal. But I also didn't want to remove Dante because I really love what the hell is this? Despite never playing DMC4, I can't play DMC games. Because my hands I've said this before, but because my hands are a little fucked up, uh I can't play the DMC games. Which, hearing that Final Fantasy 16 was inspired by DMC made me a little like the combat was inspired by quote unquote or something along the lines of that. So I was concerned because I was like, well, does that mean I'm not going to be able to play Final Fantasy 16? But Sudo was telling me that there's like accessibility options, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. I just probably have to like make sure I do my stretches on my wrist and stuff um before I play, lest I cramp the shit out of my hands. Because when I played DMC3 a couple years ago, uh I played the first level and my hands was so cramped that I was like I turned over to my friend and I was just like, hey buddy, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play this series. Despite wanting to, because I love Dante, and I especially love Virgil. Um, and it's really funny because I have like a handful of friends who are like, "Of course you would fucking love Virgil. I hate that guy," and I'm like, "He's cool." And also his theme is really cool in DMC5, so looks around. Why wouldn't I? He stinks. Listen, he sucks, personality wise. So why wouldn't I love him? Tugging at the collar of my shirt. uh, Let me get this game up and running. He does meet all the key. I liked him before, so in DMC1, I think he's technically he's still Virgil in DMC1, but also I think he's like Nilo and Angelo or something like that. Hold on. Opens Firefox. And I had a crush on Nilo Angelo. Is this a good picture? This is a very small picture. Let me see if I can get a good picture of Nilo Angelo. Uh, where the fuck is their gallery here? Don't you hate how every goddamn fandom Wikipedia uh has a different layout? Shit sucks. You can't bully me. Oh, this is a good picture. I think this picture really represents. Can I just drag and drop this in here? Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. I lost the PNG immediately. It blew up. Hold on. Jump scare. Jump scare. Here, hold on. Hi, Pseudo. Oh, yes, for the P5R streams. Yes. I was telling Jabo at the start. I was telling Jabo at the start. Thank you for the follow, Cosmic. I was telling Jabo at the start that I had remembered that when I first played Persona 5 Royal, that someone sent me a screenshot of my playtime, and messaged me with, "Are you okay? Are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm just fixating." And like, this happens. And I'm like, and they're like, "Yeah, I know this happens, but are you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna make it." Yeah, I played for like 21 hours straight without a break because I was obsessing with Persona 5. And I wanted to make a collage of memes that we were sending back and forth to each other to represent that. Also, okay, I will see you later, Pseudo. I'm pointing at you. Again, with a big hyper-realistic hand. But as to Nilo Angelo from DMC1, hopefully the picture will stay this time. No, it will not. It will die. Let me get this on my computer then. Put this in my stream stuff folder. And actually make an element so I can get this help. Image. There he is. I think this represents why I liked this character a lot. He's really cool. He's got a cool sword. Oh, this one also works. I loved DMC1 when I was a kid. I loved it so much. I didn't care for the giant spider in the room where you had to kill a bunch of spiders. But oh boy, did I love. Alright, Trix. It's so cool. I don't know, DMC is just really cool. Also Dante. Gestures to Dante. I can't tell you how it plays, because again, I only played it when I was a wee baby, like 5 years old. Shouldn't be playing games like that, but you know. uh, I parental supervision wasn't that great when I had 7 other siblings. Oh, there's an action figure. Hold on. Oh, it looks so cool. This is from 2009. Let me close this because I'm gonna be distracted and delete this. It's not up on the thing the whole time. Let me get Persona 5 up on screen. Bum 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 bum. But yeah, if you like is it an action game? What is the genre for DMC? Opens my Firefox browser and looks it up. I can't actually tell you if DMC 5 is any easier. I'm sure that they've made it, because there's a trend with games where when they're a little more difficult earlier on in the series, looking at you, Monster Hunter, they've been like making games far more accessible to newcomers to a series. So I don't know if DMC followed that trend, because I remembered struggling a lot when I was small on DMC. Uh, Action adventure game. Not the not the also hack and slash. Also, okay, so they did like there was also a reboot. It's called like DMC Devil May Cry. Don't play that game. That one's not good. It's good. It quote unquote good, but it's not part of like the canon. Okay, so there was like a soft reboot called DMC Devil May Cry, and it's not good. It's not good. It doesn't follow the story, of course, because it's like a reboot. It has like the premise, but it's like, what if DMC was edgier? I haven't watched either the original, like the old anime that they did, or the Netflix one. Uh, Mostly because I don't like Adi Shankar. Um, but I've heard it's like a mix. There's people who like it, and then other people who kind of avidly hate it. I haven't watched it. I also don't have Netflix. I get my viewings of media through other means. Cough, cough. I think I have a cold. Um, no, I've been. um, okay, Jabo, I put a thumbs up. I should be playing. Why do I have Firefox open? I don't know why I opened. Oh yes, if you play through DMC, like if you're gonna play all of the games, uh, I would recommend you can try to, like DMC 2, you can try it. It's a really bad game. It's like really bad, and it's kind of not regarded in the story, like in the story that they've created following like 3 and 4. Uh, I I don't remember who the like companion protagonist, deuteragonist, quote unquote deuteragonist, in that game is, but it's really bad. Like the gameplay is awful. uh, DMC? I wouldn't. I have no idea. My memories from a small child, I could not tell you. But I think for Final Fantasy 16, the combat directors for Kingdom Hearts 2 helped, like, create the combat for that game with DMC as an inspiration. I love Goro Akechi so much. Does the hand flapping as I get excited talking about him. I didn't even like mean to let it play through, but oh my god. Oh my god, there they are, the gay people! I will apologize, / not apologize, but ahead of time. I am not a fan of Makoto at all. I think I I don't think I've gone on a rant about her in every single part, but I've gone on a consistent rant, whether it be Kawakami or Makoto, in several parts of me playing this, just because I get irritated easily. I don't like Kawakami or her confidant, and I'm not a fan of Makoto's personality character. I can understand if people relate to her, and I can appreciate her personality. And I see the flaws. My main issue draws from her reasoning to be a cop, and the fact that we get Hasagawa in Strikers, which he kind of embodies her entire reasoning to be a cop, and he's failing, and he's like emblazoned as a reason why her wishes to become a cop, which is like to fix the system, completely fails. And then she says to him, like, she's still going to do it. She's made up her mind. And I'm like, girl, are you blind? I can get that. I'm waiting for the P4 remake because Atlas really loves to beat a dead horse. Makoto does not have her ears open. Who messaging me? Oh. Can I hang out with Maruki? I think I have to wait. I understand why they're doing the remake or remaster, quote unquote, with it. I can see, because I think for P3, like they want to bring it up to the level that Persona 5 is at, which is understandable. And they're also, I think they made some of the like transphobic jokes. They kind of gotten rid of them, or made, as far as I'm told, that's kind of like what they're doing, which I hope they're scrubbing out the like director that's no longer on the team from these projects, which, if that is the case, I would also appreciate Persona 5 to get the same treatment. Even if Persona 5 is also a dead horse at this point. We like we at Atlas love milking the cash cow. Hold on. I'm losing my mind. I can hang out with Yusuke? No, that's on. If it were Koro Akechi, I would gladly fork over all worldly possessions. I don't think I can hang out with Maruki. I think he's like... I think he's saying I have to wait until October or whatever. Hold on, since I'm not gonna be able to hang out with him for a while, I kind of have to do an obligatory thing. Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on. I'll let that stay there for a little bit while I am taking a sip out of my drink. I like bullying this man. I might as well just finish Takemi. I don't think I have a death persona. I do not. I don't think it matters, really. Yeah, it's fine. Get this shit out of the way. And then once she's wrapped up, bum, bum, bum. 63 messages? Oh my god. I'll catch up on that chat later. Ain't no way I'm doing that right now. I was like, why do I have 9+ messages on Discord? This is rare. Group chats when they pop off. Not usually. Usually, my DMs are dead silent. Who messaging me? Oh. Oh, the deadline is tomorrow. Kind of forgot about that. Bum, 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 bum. I've said this before, but the only reason I don't do a ton of reading, because I would do all the reading for the text messages and stuff, the only reason I don't right now is because I've only gotten to a point where I can talk regularly, and if I do a bunch of reading, it's gonna wear out my throat. Because I used to, there was just like, it's a whole year where I wasn't talking a whole lot. So after like streaming where I was reading things aloud and just consistently talking for like 2 hours, I'd have a really sore throat. And it was hard to talk the following day. Because fun fact, your voice is technically like your throat, something muscles, something atrophy, something. Because you can lose your voice if you just don't talk for a long time. But that would take like years and years and years. Oh, to be skilled. Like Miku or Graven. Or I could just talk for 11 hours straight. I'm like stunned that he can talk for that long. Yeah, it's like sometimes I just run out of topics or things to say after a couple hours, and then I'm just like sitting here I'm sitting here silently, or like commentating on gameplay. It's like for an RPG like this, and like I don't know how to commentate my combat. I was commentating the 2 hours that I spent in the Velvet Room, because I'm like, why are you... Okay, so since I played this game like at least 4 times over at this point, but my steelbook for my version of Persona 4, Persona 5 is for the PS4. Which means I can't transfer the save, so I went and grabbed a New Game Plus file. And I was looking, as I was like grabbing personas for combat, I was sitting here like going through the skills and stuff, and I'm like, this kind of sucks. This dude was not using these personas at all. So I was like getting a bunch of like... It's totally fine. I'm also just rambling. How is your Marvel Rivals games? But, yeah, no, I was, like, desperate for something to give me Heat Riser. And I was scrolling through the entire list, and I'm like, it has to be here. There has to be Heat Riser so I can use Bohumana. And then there's, like, a bunch of skills on the, personas that they don't need. Like, everything doesn't need Almighty Boost. Like, at most, I can just throw Almighty Boost on Metatron and just call it a day. I don't know if I'm gonna use Centennial. I'm debating it. I am currently, I've heard, okay, so for Marvel Rivals, I've heard that gold is still, like, technically the bronze. Do you get bans that low? Did they change that for Marvel Rivals? Because I remember that you had to at least be in Diamond to actually get bans in that game. I never actually played it. I just like Jeff. I like Shark Dog thing. Shark Puppy. What personas do I got actually? I want Bohumana first, because it's fast. Lest I lose to Yusuke. Oh right, I changed the items that I was equipped with. Accessories for the boss fight. Give me this back. Do I have to change these? I think Ryuji's is fine. I don't think I have to change that. This is fine. That's fine. Oh, no, I can leave that on him. What did I have before? The Orichalcum? I think I did. He doesn't need that. He has Counter-Strike. Doesn't he? He gets Counter-Strike. Oh yeah, he has counter already. He doesn't need evade physical. It's kind of counterintuitive. Make him dance. It is Friday evening. I'm gonna go unlock Chihaya. Rather than hang out with Oya just yet. Yes, let me spend more of my money. I don't need it. Hello, father.
Nana.
Oi.
Oh no, my precious stone.
Oh.
I'm just a bit salty. Betrayal. His worst fear. I love how dramatic the music is for something that is, well, okay, being scammed is serious, but it feels kind of benign compared to the other times this music is used. How could it be? Rock salt. Oh, that's cool. At least they finally added bands to the lower difficulties. It's just like Madarame. Well, that's impressive. I was gonna ask if healer was hard to get onto in Marvel Rivals, but I realized that it's probably hard to get onto the DPS jobs or role a job in Final Fantasy XIV brain. I know it's harder to get into DPS roles in hero shooters like that. But it's also really hard to actually, like, to have a good healer or be good at healing in that game. Especially when it's like your team has a tendency to run away from you and not position themselves well. I only played Overwatch back in like 2016, 2017. And that was before they did any changes to D.Va, and then they changed D.Va, and then I sucked at playing D.Va. But I got really sick of playing Overwatch because I had a friend who was like extremely competitive for like non-ranked matches, and I'm like, I'm done playing these games. I think I'm good. I think I'm good with touching them. And that's kind of been my view for PvP games ever since, because I also like I just like flip back to that competitive mindset, and it scares me. Oh yeah. If DC ever came out with like a hero shooter like this, and that this is how I'm gonna find out there was one and it just wasn't that good, would you play it? I say like this as if I'm talking about the game in front of me right now. I'm talking about Marvel Marvels. I support you, even though I don't know who that is. You know what? I can look him up. I have the power is at my fingertips. Let me look this up. Oh, okay. No, I do know who he is. I just don't know by the name. My ass is fucking stupid. I just have to like associating name to face. It's not fair how attractive they draw these men. I'll try not to. See, the only oh my god, what's his fucking name? What's his goddamn name? Oh, okay. There we go. Deathstroke. I put my hands to my cheeks and I kick my feet up a little bit. I know nothing. Oh my god, I love this scene. I know nothing about DC or Marvel really. But I see Deadpool and I see Deathstroke and I put my hands to my cheeks and I kick up my feet and I'm giggling like schoolgirl. Give me a masked character or a behelmeted character or a skeleton and I'm all for it. But the moment they take off the mask, it kind of loses the appeal for me. So I was like super into Taskmaster when I was when my brother sent me some Deadpool comics to read, and I was like super into Taskmaster in them, and I was like, whoa, brother, he's so hot. You never told me about this guy. And then he was like, yeah, unfortunately, the skull is a mask. And I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't care to be in this suit. I don't want to read this anymore. I'm still for Deadpool because Deadpool at least looks pretty fucked up beneath the mask. And then I had no idea for the longest time that Spawn wasn't part of DC or Marvel, and it's like it's its own independent comic. And I learned that recently, and I was just like, well, that's not fair. He's not gonna show up in any of these games. Spawn is so hot. Why are my Steam achievements showing up? Do I have the Steam overlay turned on? Did I never turn this off? I'm gonna find out it's on and I'm gonna go pissed. Oh no, it's not. What the hell? I will argue day in and day out when people are like, the Phantom Thieves aren't vigilantes, and I'm just like, puts my hands on their shoulders. Baseline, their entire motivation is vigilantism. And they talk about punishing criminals, or punishing evildoers and or bad guys. Quite often in this game.
あの子、影響されたりしてないわよね。
Where is he? Is it not the scene? There he is! Grabbing his hand. Hi, Goro.
くそ。さて皆さん。
I don't want to do math.
"答えてください。
A dodecagon. It's a triangle.
これだ。
いいですね。
I never passed basic algebra. Sometimes I get the concern that I have dyscalculia because I really struggle with math. But I never actually like 100% know or know if there's a way to confirm that. Because what are the words? So when I say like when people say like 1200 versus 12,000, I mix up the like amount of zeros there should be, or when I'm reading the amount of zeros, I always mix up the actual number that it should be. Not to mention I have trouble with written math equations. Those were my bane growing up as a kid. I couldn't do those in elementary school. It's when it's like written, hello, Chabo. Welcome back. All of us can hold Goro Akechi's hand. No, not exams! Jabo, it's okay. Yes, I've already found my boyfriend. He showed up like 2 seconds ago. I can't hang out with him. He's saying, no, we can't. I've hung out with you far too much. Flicks his hair a little bit. And I'm sitting here like, please, text me. I'll do anything to receive a message from you.
来たぜ金城の自白。
Hello, hello, Riku.
警察からの発表でえれえ騒ぎになってんじゃねえか。
I am craving honey bun so bad.
納得いかんな。
でもネットじゃ完全に怪盗フィーバーだよ。見てみ。
一気に来たな。
手のひら返しというやつだな。実は信じてた。
It's all coming up Millhouse.
誠が目立つ場所に貼れって言ったの、こういうことだったんだね。
さすがの頭脳プレイってやつだな。で、その肝心の会長様はどこ行った？
Oh, like I forgot the controller will actually like vibrate.
今日行けなくなっちゃって。
Okay. So I forgot the controller would vibrate because after my first playthrough on the PS4, my controller didn't hold charge anymore. And that's because when it comes to these controllers and stuff, eventually like the port will kind of wear out. And we've had that controller for years and years and years and years. So it wouldn't stay inside the port anymore. So I couldn't charge the controller without holding it at a certain angle, which also probably didn't help with it breaking further, until eventually it just didn't hold charge anymore. So we got a USB that changes an Xbox controller into technically a PS4 controller, but it didn't vibrate anymore. And of course I didn't have the gyro, so I could no longer do the dart game. Because I think on the PS4 you could only use the gyro for the dart game, so I just didn't do darts. Which led me to just purely always hanging out with Goro Akeshi at the Jazz Gin instead. So I, out of habit, I just forget that your controller is supposed to vibrate whenever the phone rings. And it startles me every single time because I think it's my... When I'm holding it, I just have it set on my leg. I do think it's my actual phone ringing and I'm just like, ugh. This is back on auto.
それよりテレビで怪盗特集やってたわね。
Bleh.
ちょっと詳しく。
Oh, I'm gonna have a migraine here in a little bit because I'm gonna flash forward.
今日はごめんなさい。また今度。
誰だ？
マジかよ、すげえな。
Not like an actual migraine. Not me as in me, but me as in
警察に目を
Akira.
つけられなければいいが。
余裕だろ。あんな世界誰も突き止められるわけねえ。
Gaga.
そうなんだが、気になってな。
He's not gonna be able to shoot through this silicone. Another metaverse user.
そう。パレスに出入りしているやつが私たちだけじゃないって言ってた。
Watashi.
俺は気にしねえ。
Orewa.
あいつの出任せかもしんねえし。
そうならいいが。
にしても明智のやつはざまねえぜ。次のターゲットはどうするかな。
Hearing Mamoru be so expressive with Ryuichi makes me want Riku in the JP.
ここまで来ると下手な相手は選べ
Or
ないよ。
even English to just be
急ぐ
a
必要
little
はない。
wildly
最初の
expressive.
鴨志田から数えればもう3連勝
We can get it. I can ask Raven. We can get him to do holds your hands. We can get him to do it.
おっと、それもそうか。会長さんの歓迎会もセットだな。例の私。
A little like
あれ
silly,
結構高えのな。
a little silly expressive.
使おうぜ。
やれやれ、静かに待つって話がどっかへ飛んでってるな。
I want honey
今回は
bun.
モルガナ抜き？
Nuki?
何言ってんの？静かに騒げって言ってんだろ。そう来なきゃ。じゃあ誠と場所相談しとくね。
I forget. What the hell do we do is like a hangout after Makoto joins. I just completely I block out the Kaneshiro arc. Well, like completely. I forget this palace fucking exists in this game.
聞こえてる？ユウスケとモルガナ以外は来週から期末試験だからね。
Oh, we do nothing. We just study. My bad. She's boring.
生徒会長としても見過ごせません。ひとまずおとなしく学業に専念して楽しいことは開けてからいいわね。
うへや。
Oh, hey.
説明して
I've never studied once in my
回
life.
答は正義である。書いた通りです。
That's not true. I studied art a little bit.
分かったのか。
いいえ、見当も。ただ、前後の事実関係から彼らの主義主張には何ら落ち度はありません。
I'm not even paying attention to what the hell she's saying.
調査を終了しました。
そんなはずがあるわけなかろう。
そんなは
His
ずが
ear
ない
is so tiny compared to his head.
その証拠を見せていただけますか？
後輩が理事を務める大学に
Egg.
せっかくいい
Egg
成績
pointing at
の
him.
話があったんだが
Egg.
必要ありません。実力で勝負するつもりですから。失礼します。
おい、まだ話は終わってない。先生、私です。
It's just so wild
恐れ入ります。
coming from the PS4 version to this version, and I'm just like, it's
進展しており
it's clean.
ただちょっと難航しておりましてしかし先生ほどの方がなぜまたこんな事件にご興味を
なぜまた
いえそんなつもりははい全力で調査いたしますもちろんです
I want
いい
honeymoon.
結果をはい近日中にはお伝えできるかと
Hi.
それでは失礼いたしますお時間いただきまして誠にくそ
ただいま。
おかえり。なんか疲れてる？
私はいいの。誠はちゃんと勉強してるの？
うん、やってるよ。ねえ、なんで勉強ってしなきゃいけないのか
Does
な？
Sai? I have
どう
to
いう意味？
I have to wonder if
やった先
Sai
に
bleaches
何
her
がある
hair.
のかなって。苦しい受験に勝ち抜いても、その先も競争社会はずっと続いて。
Who gave these girls their hair genetics?
小さい子みたいなこと聞かないでよ。
Maybe
この
Sai
回答
or
欄に
maybe
予告した
Sai
って
is
言い
going
ませんね。
platinum
急に
from all the
犯罪
stress
歴
of her
を自白
job.
したって。
警察でさえ実態がつかめてなかったのに。本当に唐突にね、人格が変わってしまったとしか思えない。でもそんな
Maybe
こと
they
あ
had
りえない
different
し
mothers or something.
いいじゃん、捕まったんなら。
おかげで誰の手柄にもならなかったわ。
I
出
mean,
世の
well,
ために
like,
は
because
目標っていう
Sai,
のがあるのに、子供にはわからないでしょ
how
うけど。
long do you have to go into school? How long do you have to be in school for to be a
やっ
prosecutor?
ぱりこの事件を追ってたんだ。出世か。
Not a prosecutor, she's a investigator?
でも、私は平気。ねえ、お姉ちゃん。
Is she an investigator or is she a prosecutor? I don't know. I don't remember. I think she's a prosecutor and then she becomes
帰ったか
a defense lawyer later on. let me that's another game that I should put on my backlog to for playing later. I've seen the entirety of the first game. Look. I've seen the entirety of the first game and the extra case episode after it. But I never saw the second or the third game. I don't know if any of you had heard of Cryotic. So it's Yeah, when Cryotic was still hosting the late night crew on Twitch, they did stream the first game at least for Ace Attorney. That was how long ago that I watched through the whole game. But I was playing it recently. And I got up to the Von Karma trial on my own before getting distracted with whatever else and playing that instead. Or just dropping it to focus on some other endeavor instead. Because I am, as ever, a person who goes where the wind blows. So yeah, so like 5 or 6 years, give or take, we'll say that for like her to be a prosecutor or criminal investigator. I think she's a prosecutor. I don't know. She might be an investigator. I have this information at my fingertips. I can just open fucking Firefox. Okay, so yeah, she was a prosecutor. So she's at least 7 years older than Makoto, who's like 17, 18. Which, you know, it's not impossible for them to have the same mother. But me throwing lore on the Nijimas with like the only supporting evidence being their hair color. They had different mothers. I know the fandom had a headcanon rolling around at some point where, or not, maybe not in a headcanon, but there's like an EAU that was rolling around for a little bit where it had Makoto and Goro Akechi as siblings because of their hair color and their eye color being the same. And I was like, that's me. That's funny. Akira would say this one. I didn't care for it much. I mean, it's neat. I like the art. I am biased. Puts my hands on my hips. Speaking of things in the Persona 5 fandom, Rhea, Javo, you know who I'm talking about, but Rhea, I saw Rhea's art forever ago in the Persona 5 fandom, and I was like absolutely stunned by Rhea's artwork. And then, like, completely forgotten about for as soon as I stopped being in the Persona 5 fandom. And I didn't recognize the art style. Yes, Rhea is. But like I completely didn't recognize the art style seeing stuff on Discord. And then just like when they happened to link the their Persona art, I was just like, oh, wait a fucking second, I remember you. Oh yeah? Something did?
望か。頼もしい仲間ができたな。これでもっといろんなことができそうだね。
Wait, who was it? Oh, I had the same thing with Tharky. Cause like Tharky drew something that I was obsessed with for a little bit, like when I was first getting into Kingdom Hearts. And it just didn't click in my brain that Tharky drew that. And then Tharky reblogged it recently on Tumblr. And I went and messaged Tharky. I was like, "You fucking drew this? I've been obsessed with this thing for years." And Tharky thought it was so fucking funny. Who messaging me? Probably my... Oh, Gundad! Although hanging out with Gundad is probably less important than hanging out with... I didn't see I'm Alone right now? I forgot about it. Hold on, I have to take a screenshot and send that to Trix. I think it was probably perhaps one of the times where I was just like, ah, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. I think I have to at least like read these messages for them to actually like respond to me and send me another text message. Or else they'll be like, "You ignored me, you left me unread. I'm not going to text you again." Oh my god, poor Akechi. But Gundad is sending me yet another text. So who knows? He's so cool. Left on red forever. I never wanted to message you anyway. I need to get a star persona. That's not what I wanted.
What?
Watashi wa.
ジュスティーヌ、お前の担当だ。 閲覧なさい。
The hell is star? Oh my god, it's so far down.
この
Kodama!
総合の大あなたの力立ちつきが足りて終わりですか？なんだ。
Oh yeah, this...
見るのですか？閲覧なさい。
I think the only thing that hasn't been made is Santaniel. Which I could just make him right now. But I oftentimes I just use Raul in favor of Santaniel.
構成の時間だ。さあ、Kを好き様に揃えられるのか？
Yeah.
なるほど。これは強いペルソナです。 やめると終わりですか？
He's like
なんだ
Santanael is goaded. But I don't know. Where's the challenge? Where's the slight challenge? I say as I have nullified all the weaknesses on my personas.
カロリーヌ、出番です。おお、炊き直すのか？もう終わりか？なんだ
Where's your rage? Rise!
せいぜいあがけよ。
Oh, he's talking to the kitty cat again. Rise! 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 Oh, right, because Kanashiro got. So there's going to be more conversations to eavesdrop in on with my big ol' ears. The police can't be trusted either. True! Hello, politics, Dad. I am eavesdropping. They still remain suspicious. Wait. Wait. Where's the second guy? Where's the second guy? Wait a minute. There's supposed to be a second guy. Wait. Wait. And now for his next act. He'll be gone forever. I really felt it. I love eavesdropping. It's just me. No, I took inspiration from scratches the back of my head. The unversed because I love them. Not to and I was going for like kind of like a Harlequin jester kind of vibe because I'm very goofy. I like to think. I haven't like settled on a name or anything, but this is where I'm kind like I can't hide it anymore. My adoration for Vanitas Kingdom Hearts is kind of egregious. Tugs at the collar of my shirt. Oh, yeah, sure. Here, hold on. Let me see. I don't even think I made an official, like, PNG of this page. Open! Realizing this exported as transparent when I didn't mean that. 1 second. That is that is the most of a ref that I have drawn of them. I should be thanking you. You're gonna draw something. I put my hands on your shoulders and rattle you a little bit. I'm friend-sized. I'm small. At least 3 feet. The size of 3 applesauce. Oh man, if people, could you imagine if people could mod for Hello Kitty Island Adventure? I mean, I'm sure some people probably get to it at some point, but putting my little guy in there, that would be insane, but also a lot of money. At most, and I think about streaming web fishing whenever I have those kind of like lazy days. I was actually debating if I wanted to stream this morning, but sitting around and talking has woken me up a little bit. I was pretty drained from yesterday, but after getting some food and sitting around and talking, I'm a little awake. I yawned already once, but I'm more awake than I was, so I was just like, I don't know when I would do it. But the more I sit there and like push it off or like say I'm just not going to do that day, I know I'm going to fall behind and not do my schedule. Problems with ADHD. I don't know where I was going with that. I lost the baseline thought. Oh, yes, lazy days and wanting to stream web fishing. I don't know. I think it would be fun to do web fishing every once in a while. On days where I'm just not feeling up to doing anything too major. Not that Persona 5 takes that much thought. Yeah, sure. I mean, so I wouldn't mind posting a code into my Discord for people to join in on. Not that that is, like, as inaccessible as stream chat, but, like, you know. More so, I will probably I have a collection of mods for web fishing that I like to play with, but I don't think you don't have, how am I going to say this? I think you can still play with people if you don't have the same mods. I think web fishing works with that. I don't know though. Where am I going? I was looking at... I've never heard that line before. The ambient, like, shouting. I hear the ambient shouting a lot, but I just didn't hear that one specific line before in all my time playing this game. I want to go to the underground mall and see if I can get moist protein.
どれにします？
You know, people talk about having trouble. I've like spoken about this before last time, but there's people who are like, it's always such a pain to navigate the train station for Persona 5, and I don't see it. Is there more eavesdropping in Shinjuku? Also, thank you for the hydrate. Don't say you are welcome with a question mark. You don't know what these do. Oh boy, rubs my grubby little hands together. Let me show you one of my favorites. Yay, Billy! I plan on adding more. So I actually... That's Jigsaw. That's from Saw. Nah, it's a silly video. But no, so I have Light and Darkness. But you can assume what Light and Darkness is when you press Light and Darkness. I need to sit down one of these days and go through the videos and pick out more darkness and light to add to Light and Darkness so I can have it be randomized. The issue is I procrastinate. I have said before that I thought about doing it on stream, but I think it might go against TOS to have those videos playing because it's not technically my own content. I don't know. Although I've seen other people watch Badlands Chugs on stream, so who fucking knows. I'm going to check up on this channel real quick. something something mod stuff, something something. People have gotten away with watching Barbie movies on stream? Ain't no fucking way. Those videos probably weren't saved to their Twitch either. I mean, I'm sure they're like less, we're gonna fucking get ya, if you watch a YouTube video. And more so, they don't want you watching whole ass anime episodes or movies on stream. I should at least kind of still be blabbing over this talk. Ba-bam-bam.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Paul's masquerade. I'm in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
This is okay. So you're going to see my 7TV emotes on stream, but it's so funny seeing that and then knowing you're saying life in the dream house. I've never watched, admittedly, I've never watched a single Barbie movie. In my life ever. Mostly because growing up, I was very adamant, like, I only want to watch the stuff for boys. I don't like quote-unquote girly things. But that's that might be a kind of a queer experience, I think.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found
Okay, it's not actually anything important. I thought it was like actual mod stuff blowing up. But it's not. Everything's okay. Everything's chill. I was like, mod chat going crazy. 1 second. I understand that, Jabo. Yeah, kinda. I just wanted to check real quick and just make sure it wasn't anything like super serious. They're kind of just goofing off. Means I could get back to playing games. Did I say I was gonna do Chihaya? No, I got Star for Ifumi. But no, speaking of watching movies, hi, did you eat more cheese? Pointing at you. Or does your tummy still hurt from the pizza this morning, Trix? But yeah, speaking of... So I thought about hosting... Speaking of movies, I thought about hosting movie nights over there, but I might just kind of delegate it to my own server. Because I'm sure there's plenty of people who would volunteer doing that sort of thing over there. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, I kind of just want to watch cool stuff with my own people who I know would not particularly mind being on force mute for a movie for the sake of my own audio processing. Guy who can't listen to more than one voice at once, crossing his arms and smiling. I'm deaf. Bum 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 bum. Hold on. I need this. You know what I really want? As much as I want one of the honey buns, I'm thinking about like lemon bread and I'm like, oh my god. It would go so hard. Maybe this Tuesday, instead of Peak, because it is your birthday week, we can watch Deathbed. Although I will say JoJo probably will not be there to see it. For other reasons that I'm not going to say because that's personal. Jabo. Would you be free on Tuesday? I think he'll be okay. There are just things going on. No, I'm grabbing Javo. Sometime on Tuesday we should watch Deathbed. I will put off my stream for this. I know Miko and Miko wanted to play Peak. But if Nico is still hurting on Tuesday, I'm not going to force him to sit at his desk to play Peak. I will say we should probably set up watching Deathbed instead. I look at tricks. Yes, it's a movie. I love Hifumi. Exodia! Obliterate! My partner is super into Yu-Gi-Oh! And he was like trying to show me a deck that he works with that he uses mostly the other night and trying to explain it to me, and I was just like, I was sitting there staring at Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't follow anything in this goddamn game. Honestly, I think Hifumi would fit so much better than Makoto, in my opinion. I think she was planned as like to be one originally, but the idea got scrapped. With how fast he, like, thrust out his hands to stretch, I was just like, sweat. Sorry, your wrist, you gotta be careful. Honk me 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 me. My migraine. Hi. Please don't shout. My head.
新しく加わった仲間というのは
Please.
誠
Please, my head.
真実だけを喋りなさい。馬鹿げてる。もし本当なら
Me when I wake up and there's no chicken nuggets. Slams my hand on my table. Table. Why did I say it like that? I need to... Table. Sometimes I just say things.
君が逮捕された時、誠も近くにいて、警察から逃げたりしてたっていうの。
Sometimes I just say things and I don't notice I say them. The clip that I showed Trix yesterday being a prime example.
Demo, 今思えば確かにあの子、夏頃から捜査の話をいろいろと。誠の件はともかく、もう一つ重要な話が出たわね。怪盗団以外に異世界を使う悪人がいる。金城が確かにそう言ったの。
Also, I know I was going to make like a Fugi style like the portraits, at least a little bit. But my arm kinda be hurt in the week, so I didn't get to it. Aside from a certain cat pestering me when I was working on it, as adorable as she is. Yeah, I fell behind on my stretches, so it aches. I gotta just keep stretching.
She
does smell. She's so stinky.
でも正直そんな言い分を通す気なら今までデタラメを並べ立てた説明がつかない。二通り考えられるわね。すべて妄言で今のも単に私を混乱させたいだけか、あるいはすべてが真実か。
I love her so dearly.
初めから私に
As much as she loves to bother me. She's downstairs somewhere right now. I bet she's been perched up in front of the oven, like she has been the past couple of nights, because there's a mouse. Apparently, she was chasing it around this morning.
当然そのつもりよ。もともと心を盗む泥棒なんて相手を取り調べてるんだものね。いいわ。どんなに常識外れでもそれを理由に信じないという聞き方は改めましょう。
Being hunted by my cat, apparently.
その代わり君も真実だけを語りなさい。
Okay, so I know I was about to make a joke about perjury, but speaking of perjury, that just reminds me of an image that I'm going to bring up right now. Where is it? Where is it? It's one of my favorite images. Okay, here we go. There you go. Why are you grisping me? I think evil laundry is the funniest part. Showering. I fucking love this image. Evil sweeping. Evil laundry. Evil showering. Or evil, my bad, and then showering. And perjury. All at once. These images that are broken and corrupted deletes them. Bum, 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 bum.
フェアに取引よ。
Tricky. Hey, by the way, a deal. You know what that means? Bari wa nanji, nanji wa bare.
我は汝、汝は我。汝、ここに新たなるちぎりを得たり。ちぎりはすなわち、囚われを破らんとする反逆の翼なり。我、審判のペルソナの生誕に祝福の風を得たり。自由へと至るさらなる力とならん。
よし。
時間がないわ。次の標的の話に。
時間です。
いえ、次の標的は向こうが先に怪盗団を狙ってきたのよね。相手の正体はこれ。写真はなし、本名も素性も不明。君の話が本当なら、これじゃナビとやらは使えないはずよね。どうやって狙ったのかしら。
I love breathing evilly. The darkness runs through my veins.
さあ、話しなさい。
Evil squirms out of your grasp.
Oi, 冷蔵庫の食材確認しといてくれ。
Oh my god. Okay, well, he's no longer
どうした？
he's no longer washing with his full sleeves into the dishwasher, but he didn't take off his wristwatch. I guess some wristwatches are waterproof, but still. Committing crimes here.
違う？可愛くない？店員が勧めてくれたやつだったんだが、そのプリンターじゃダメなのか？え？ダメじゃないけど違う？わかったよ。今そっち行くから。ちょっとかかるかもしれん。店番頼むわ。もし戻らなかったら店閉めといてくれ。頼んだぜ。たく手がかかりやがる。
Time for one of my favorite arcs in the whole game.
以上、金城容疑者の続報でした。この事件、怪盗団の犯行と言われていますが、どう思われますか？
手口は分かりませんが、いずれにしろ法治国家を脅かす危険な存在だと思います。
What is a pundit? 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 I could look that up, but you know what? I won't. How to pronounce, I mean. I'm looking up what it is. Oh! Well, now I know. More you know. Ba-bam-bam.
他人の心をいじっているわけですから、これでは洗脳と変わりありません。
なるほど、おっしゃる通りです。
どうなってんのかしらね。この前もあったじゃない。何でしたっけ。ほら、有名な画家の。
It's like a learned person and or like a person of public like opinion or something. Hold on, reopens the tab. I completely forgot as soon as I definition 1, a source of opinion. Semicolon, a critic. 2, a learned person. 3, a learned man, a teacher, especially a Brahmin versed in the Sanskrit language and in the science, laws, and religion in the Hindus, in Kashmir, any clerk or native official. Similar, teacher. Quit attacking me. I've done nothing wrong. I am just here.
まだらめだったか。
悪い人たちを懲らしめたんでしょ。怪盗団は悪くないじゃない。
そうかもしれんが。
It's weird seeing the actual like detail on the faces.
ねえお兄さん、あなたもそう思うでしょ。怪盗団は悪いことしてないわよね。
I don't know.
私はいいことをしてると思うわ。ほら、こんな時間、そろそろ帰りましょうか。
おい、そうだな。ごちそうさま。
Where's my boyfriend?
金城の件報告を受けてます。しかし。
He's not here. Oh, I forgot to go to Kichijoji.
怪盗団は
My
本
bad.
気で。おっしゃる通りです。大衆の怪盗団への支持は感心しませんな。怪盗団の足取りに注目されて、例の世界が明るみに出る危険
Here, I can put this on auto.
実は彼の持ち込みで一つ使えそうな策がありましてね。直接対峙することなく怪盗団には自滅してもらうというものでして。廃人化の件を怪盗団の仕業に仕立て上げてやるんですよ。やはりそうでしたか。奴のアイデアにしては容赦がないなと。それにしても先生、これほど入念な策で潰しにかかるとは。よほど怪盗団の所業を目に余ると見えます。心中お察しいたしますよ。
Grr. Growling. I can't necessarily say why just yet why this scene in particular pisses me off. More so, I think it's with the misinterpretation of Goro Akechi's character. I will say, has to do a lot with this scene in particular, because people having media analysis, who would have thought? Not media analysis. There's the other one that I'm not thinking of right now. It's in the same line. Media literacy, that's the one. People lacking media literacy fucking pisses me off.
未来の総理である先生にこそ世直しをなす資格がある。
take your time. Ryuji!
ああ、俺、今どこ？何してんだ？
Hello, Ryuji. It's a secret.
めんどくせえな。どうせ家にいいんだろ。例の件で今からそっち行くから。じゃあな。遊びに来てやったぜ。
違うでしょ。テスト勉強、期末試験。はあ、なんで私まで。
Actually, I'm gonna take this time and say I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a snack and more water before I forget because I'm out of water. So I'll be like a couple seconds. Hello. No, let's play on auto while I am munching on ice cream.
教えてもらわねえと困るし。ね。おい、言ったな。テストの点数勝負すっか。
あいつらはほっといて。
はあ、前に来た時は聞けなかったんだけど、ここって何？お店の人とかいないけど。
こいつんち。
Mouthful of ice cream. Hold on.
これ話していいんだろ？つうか自分で話せ。
So
ひどいよ。
俺もアンもユウスケも
it's like a salted caramel
人一倍許せねえことがある。
on vanilla ice cream, but it's got a chocolate shell with almonds in it.
おい、我が輩を忘れるな。
わかってるよ。みんな仲間だ。スコ誠にも許せねえこととかねえの？改心させたいやつがいるとかさ。
ふん、内緒よ。
お、いんのかよ。別にいやいいのに釣れねえな。
それより試験勉強する気ないの？
あまり。
じゃあ帰っていいのね。
あ、嘘。勉強教えてください。
ああ、この単語なんだっけ？フォビアだから恐怖症。
兵所恐怖症かな。あんま言わないけどね。単語や長文は任せて。文法は苦手だけど。
英語とか勉強しても将来使わねえし。
お前は日本語も怪しいだろ
うっせ。
これ作者の心情を答えろってどうでもよくない？
無理だ。公式とか覚えらんねえ。なんかうまいカンニング方法ねえかな。
ちょっと休憩入れましょう。
以上、金城容疑者の続報でした。さて、明智さん、この事件怪盗団の犯行と言われていますが、実際のところどうなんでしょう？
予告状がばらまかれた経緯もありますし、間違いないと思います。問題は怪盗団が具体的に何をしたかですよ。もし容疑者の心をいじったのだとしたら、
I love him so much. I just had to say this even through my ice cream.
つまり怪盗団は心をいじることでありもしない罪を捏造していると。
その可能性は否定できません。確かに怪盗団は世の中の隠れた不正を暴いているかもしれません。でもそれがルール無視の勝手な行いなら非常に危険な考え方です。
無法者ということでしょうか？
ええ、悪人と何も変わらない。看過できません。
なるほど。
なるほどじゃねえよ。なんで俺らが悪者にされるんだよ。
言わせとけばいいって。私たちが正しいって分かってくれる人も増えてきてるんだし。
街歩いてても俺らの噂耳にすること多くなったよな。掲示板も盛り上がってるし、もしかして天下取った？
町のチンピラぐらいで調子に乗るな。でかい口はもっと大物をやってからにしろ。
また大物やりゃ済む話だろ。最初からそのつもりだったし。
確かに考えておいた方が良さそうね。
すぐ見つかんだろ。俺ら追い風が吹いてんだぜ。今なら負ける気がしねえ。
まあそれはおいおい決めましょう。まずは試験を乗り越えないとね。さて休憩おしまい。勉強を。
そういや打ち上げ試験終わったらやるって決めてただろ。
そうだったわね。
どこ行くよ。目標あったら勉強はかどる気がするわ。
前はホテルのビュッフェか。それ以来だな。
ビュッフェだと。
どこがいいかな。ねえ、花火とかどう？打ち上げ花火大会。
そういやそんな季節だな。
いいんじゃない？
ビュッフェも捨てがたいが、夏の美を俺は取る。ただし宴で飯もくれ。
浴衣？浴衣？
花火大会よくね。な、お前もそう思うだろ。もっとアグレッシブになれよ。んじゃ花火大会で決定。良さげなの調べようぜ。
その前に勉強でしょ。赤点取ったら承知しないからね。
おんじゃ花火大会で決定。良さげなの調べようぜ。
その前に勉強でしょ。赤点取ったら承知しないからね。お？
Oh, why? Why does it make you sad? Sorry, I had just finished my ice cream. Oh, yeah. At least you get an actual one in Strikers.
お、やるのか？よし。
I forgot to check the TV.
じゃあ実行に移ろうか。うん。うん。やるじゃねえか。
よしよし。
さてと。
気持ちのいい朝だね。調子はどう？
Grabs his head, ruffles all of his hair.
まさか怪盗団が警察も手を焼いてた悪党を本当に退治するとはね。ネットじゃ怪盗団シンパが増えてて参るよ。正義はないなんて言った手前、立場がない。最近の取材はもうそればっかりだ。でもこれだけで本当に怪盗団は正義って言い切れるかな。 りがとう。
My boyfriend. Yeah, fuck what people say. Akira Kurusu. Number one Goro Akechi apologist.
けど怪盗団は正しいとは言わないんだね。
Yeah, Goro.
この聞き方はちょっとずるいかな。もともと僕はいわゆる精神暴走事件ってやつを追っててね。似てると思わない？怪盗団のやってる改心と。思えば怪盗団騒ぎと精神暴走事件、始まった時期も広まるペースもよく似てる。関係を全く疑わないってのは無理な話だと思うな。あ、ごめん、遅刻しちゃうね。じゃあまた。
You can call me anytime. My phone is always available for you. We're leaving in on like separate platforms and I'm gesturing like call me.
なるほど。
じゃあ始めるね。
Oh my god, it's Stinky Man himself. Bow, bow.
じゃあ君。
えーっと。いいぞ。
これだ。その通り。
Sir, you'd be impressed with the amount of information that I struggle to retain and suppress. I'm not struggling to suppress things.